face, my dear.
Haaland and Mbappé have now exploded onto the scene.
You escape from not knowing, but I got a feeling that I'll be right here for the rest of my life.
Welcome to the football station.
Just know that I'll give you love you'll never want to share tonight. Tonight. If the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in
This is the first episode of the Golden Hour, and there's a lot of football that we're going to be talking about. If you're joining me for the first time, well, we like to vibe to football. We do things differently, and we ain't gonna change for anyone. I'm not late to the party, but we have to talk about the World Cup. I mean, what kind of football show won't talk about the World Cup? And a lot has happened. And we'll cover it bit by bit. But we're going to start off with the sports weather, and we'll just basically look at all the results of all the matches that have been played so far. And a lot of matches have been played. I find it quite interesting, to say the least, that the number of teams were increased from 32, I think it's to 48. Yeah, you can let me know if I'm wrong, but I think we have 48 countries at the World Cup. It's actually proving to be a quite competitive World Cup, to be honest. Some shock results. But let's talk about all of that. Let's get into the sports weather. So, looking at the results so far, I think the first match between Mexico and South Africa, it was a 2-0 for the host, Mexico. South Korea, Czechia, it was a 2-1 victory for South Korea. And those were the two matches for Group A. In Group B, we had Canada and Bosnia, Qatar and Switzerland. Well, Group B is in a stalemate, as you can see. Kudos to Bosnia and Qatar. In Group C, we have had Scotland and Haiti. Who knew Haiti could play? Brazil played Morocco and it ended in a 1-0 draw. In Group D, we have the USA, they faced Paraguay, and they were 4-1 victors. Australia beat Turkey 2-0. And in Group E, Germany destroyed Curacao. Ivory Coast, one of the first African nations to put points on the board. And at the time of this record, I'm actually watching the match between Iraq and Norway. And it's 3-1 to Norway. If you're Norwegian, you must be feeling like a hero tonight.
Town, from London to Taiwan, I've been all around the
Looking at Group F, Sweden, just like Germany, they destroyed Tunisia 5-1. Actually, I had the privilege to watch that match. It was incredible. I think that was one of the best attacking displays I've ever seen. That front line of Isak and Gyökeres, that was one of the best feelings. Netherlands drew with Japan. Iran, New Zealand. That was one of today's matches. Belgium drew with Egypt. And in Group H, Spain fell to beat Cape Verde. Saudi Arabia drew with Uruguay. And the French, they toasted Senegal 3-1. So far, the results have been incredible. It has been one of those World Cups where, despite all the noise around it, I think the quality of football has improved. Yeah, you might argue that teams like Cape Verde really didn't come to play, especially against Spain. But each to their own. It's up to Spain to do something to change the results. We saw France do their thing. We saw Brazil struggle. The Netherlands struggled against Japan. There's a lot of shock results. Let me know who you're supporting. And we'll get to discuss more about some of the best players of this generation. I'm pretty sure by now everyone agrees we have moved away from the Messi Ronaldo. It's now time for Haaland and Mbappé. But still on the sports weather, we need to take a look at we need to just have a look at the upcoming fixtures. Portugal will get to play today, DR Congo, and England who face Croatia, Ghana will face Panama, and Uzbekistan, who play Colombia. So that's it for the sports weather, and we get to talk about more football. So most of the teams in the World Cup have only played one game, and other teams are yet to play. As I mentioned before, the likes of Portugal haven't even kicked the ball. Argentina hasn't played. We get to see England, Ghana, Uzbekistan, Colombia today. I just wanted us to quickly have a look at the top goal scorers. Yeah, the rest for the Golden Boot at the 2026 World Cup. As it stands, following Balogun, so currently it's only 2 goals. No one is yet to score more than 2 goals, which is 3 or more. And we have Faloran Balogun, Kai Havertz, Yasin Ayari, Elijah Just, New Zealand player. And all of these players are in the great company of Kylian Mbappé. He's also on 2 goals as it stands. Guess who else? Erling Haaland.
Standing underneath the rows of trees, I can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under
it will be interesting because of the increased number of teams. How many goals do you think the Golden Boot winner is going to score this time? Because obviously, if you increase the number of teams, then the number of goals should increase. But then again, I think it also depends with whether whoever is leading the race, how far they get to progress in the tournament. So that's also a contributing factor. But I don't know, how many goals do you think the Golden Boot winner is going to have by the end of the tournament? I also want us to talk about some of the most notable absentees.
We took many years ago when I said to you we would never grow old. Messages I've saved that I never send, cause I don't know you, but I used to back then. I remember that I was drunk out my mind when we kissed.
And several high profile players have actually missed this World Cup. It can be due to injury or just not being selected to be part of the team.
After all this time,
And I did make a list of some of the notable absentees.
found yourself a way out of this small town. Got a place at school you didn't hang around. Every day you're far away, these streets don't feel the same. Everywhere is painted with your name. I remember that I was drunk out my mind when we kissed for the first time. In the back of your car we passed out, counting stars.
For Japan, we have Karo Mitoma and Takumi Minamino.
After all this time,
Javi Simons from the Netherlands. Serge Gnabry for Germany.
I remember that I was drunk out my mind when we kissed for the first time. In the back
Eder Militao for Brazil.
promise all these years we pack our things and disappear. I never thought I would see you here. Try to replace you with somebody else.
Stavio and Rodrigo.
Would you even care? And if I lost my mind, would you come around? I will keep you safe and sound after all this time.
But I think what's important to note with all the players that I've mentioned so far is that they've missed out due to injury. Perhaps if they were not injured, they would have been selected. It's difficult to tell. Let me know if I missed someone else from that list. Those are players that have missed the World Cup due to injury. Now, looking at players who were not selected, these guys were not injured. and we have some big names. Cole Palmer, Hugh Foden, Eduardo Camavinga, I mean, I can't believe it. Eduardo Camavinga. João Pedro for Brazil, and Richarlison. More from the England camp, we have Trent and Harry Maguire. Now, let's just talk a little bit about Mbappé and Haaland. I think, as I mentioned, we have moved away from the Messi and Ronaldo era. I know that a lot of people would want Ronaldo to win this World Cup, just for the discourse, just to have debates. But I think, despite looking at the Norwegian team and seeing that they might not have, the squad to make it through to the later stages, unlike the French team. But it will be interesting to see, like I mentioned earlier, how many goals will Haaland get in this tournament. This is his first World Cup, and Mbappé has been playing this tournament for a while. He's more seasoned. But for Haaland, already having 2 goals in your first World Cup match, I mean, that's incredible. That's really something else, and kudos to him, man.
Turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. I hate all this overthinking. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver, no more heartbreaks, tears.
Let's get into a segment of the show I would like to call Silly Season. And this is when we talk about transfers and everything related to that. Outside of the World Cup, there has been a lot of movement. And some big players that some big moves and some big club. before the World Cup even began, Anthony Gordon, he went to Barcelona. Jeremy Jacquet, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but he's joining Liverpool. Marc Cucurella has joined Real Madrid. And Arsenal made the move for Pierre Nkapie permanent. Other notable moves include Andy Robertson to Spurs, Marco Senesi has moved from Bournemouth to Spurs. I see Spurs. Spurs are making some moves in the market. Raul Jimenez is now back at Wolves. And just as we're coming to the end of this recording, Norway are 4-1 victors over Iraq. And just like all good things, they must come to an end. And we've reached the end of today's show. And thank you. Thank you. It has been a pleasure being your host. And welcome to the future. Until next time, I can't wait to see you again. It's been a pleasure being your host. Much love and appreciation. Do subscribe and let's do this again next time.